Welcome. You are at the CCC.
Where there are no outside issues. My name is Anthony. I'm an addict and an alcoholic, another bozo on the bus, and I care about you.
My name is Jordan, an addict, always trying to make good choices.
Yay! That's a good start, Jordan.
I know. And I'm Louis. My pronouns are he, him, and I am recovered from crystal meth and alcohol, and I am always in search of balance. Yes, and each week we strive to foster a brave space where we can engage in conversations centered around topics of recovery.
And our intention is to hold and inspire better spaces for more people in recovery by tackling issues used to separate us.
But before we do that...
Yeah, bitch, don't look at me like I lost my line.
I know, but before we do that, please like, share, comment, subscribe, do what you do, ring that bell.
Louis looked at me with so much disappointment, and I'm like, you should be disappointed in yourself.
Oh my God. Wow.
And now the disclaimer, the thoughts and opinions expressed on At the CCC are ours alone. We do not represent anyone but ourselves. In other words, we're just a couple of friends behind a mic here to entertain you. Of course, everything we talk about is for general information purposes only. Wiki. How is everyone? Let's start with you, Jordan.
Oh, God.
Yeah, we missed you last episode.
We did miss you last episode. What's going on, buddy?
I don't know. I feel not my best self.
Okay.
Yeah, to be honest.
Yeah. What's got you down?
I relapsed.
Okay.
And taking the consequences as they come down the conveyor belt.
The conveyor belt? No.
Yeah.
The conveyor belt of consequences. I hate that. Not a conveyor belt.
Visual.
You are aware that there are probably people listening now who are feeling who are where you are, and what you share. The fact that you're here is like
Yeah, I love that you're here.
You get to pay attention to that.
I thought about not coming.
I know, exactly.
And you showed up.
You showed up.
And you showed
Hello.
up.
Hello. When you first started this process, do you think not this process, but I'm talking about this recovery journey? Do you think this is the person you would have been like? You probably would not have shown up, huh?
Probably not. No.
Yeah, it's like, I think that, whatever you think about this experience, it's like, pay attention to how you have changed. Like, do not we don't scrap all of the work that we've done just because it hasn't been A+ work, as somebody might put it,
No A+'s in recovery.
Not at all. Are you kidding? There's no VIP in recovery either. And honestly, the reality of it is the only thing that's different right now is, I don't want to go too far.
No, you're fine.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jordan.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for being honest. How are you, Louis?
I am straight. No.
Oh.
No, actually, I'm good. I'm really happy. We are doing this at a different time, so it's like it gives us an opportunity to have a different. Like, I'm not tired. I haven't just left work.
Yeah.
And so I'm not ready to cut people and go home and watch General Hospital.
Yeah, I am tired, but that's because my allergies are really bad.
This one walked in drinking a Red Bull. It's like,
did.
And sugar-free. That's not a Red Bull commercial, but whatever.
Yeah, and it's not very good. It's like one of these new flavors.
When I'm when I'm really needing something, I don't try new stuff.
Okay, good for you.
It's like if I'm hungry, I do not go to a new restaurant. I get when I'm horny, I hook up with the person I know. Get them.
Yeah, I haven't been feeling particularly sexual recently, which is interesting. I think because I'm under a lot of stress.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. That's my check-in.
Wow.
But it's good to see everyone. We all haven't been at the table together in a while.
I know.
So it's good to see everyone.
Yeah, and we want you to know, if you're listening to us, we're still going strong. We haven't broken up yet.
Over 5 years.
I know.
Over
Absolutely.
5 years at this point.
Walk.
Jordan, we came into the throuple, joined the throuple last year. Was it last year, Jordan?
Yeah, last year.
Yeah, here we are.
And here we are.
One day at a time. One argument at a time.
Yeah, one episode at a time.
1 episode at a time. 1 minute at a time.
Oh my God! How long are we gonna do this? Right on.
As long as. So, folks listening, so we are entering into a new series. But first, we wanted to start start off by like checking in with each other, just about kind of like the state of the world and like a temperature check with each other and also with you. Yeah. We imagine that you might be having similar experiences or thinking about similar things. And so we just wanted to start there just so that we are not pretending like things are fucking okay everywhere. But
exactly.
we're
human.
We're human, and also holding hope and direction and looking forward, but also making some room for like the impact of all of it. So how have folks been feeling about, like, is there anything recently that's been kind of like on your mind, feeling like it's like influencing your recovery or at least your mental health? Both of you?
Well, I feel like for me, I've been really frustrated with the whole political like landscape, period.
Mm-hmm.
Like the inability for certain actors to act. Like, I mean, thank God I'm not up there. I don't have to represent anybody. But it just seems like, okay, so I'll just say, the bad poor behavior of the Republican Party, and then the Democrats just kind of seem like they're just like, here, kick me in my ass. Here, do this, do
like
that.
Complacent. Yeah.
Complacent. It's like, obviously I do know it's not so black and white. It's not, you're not going to really kind of make a difference just by playing this dirty, using the same tactics. But being a black man, you can't see this on the radio, but being a black man, whatever, and the fight, like the attacks, like, oh, I can't. I mean, and so I just have to shut down with it. Like, I turn off the TV and close the computer and avoid stuff a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I relate to that. I think for me, what I've been trying to do is I've been really focusing on cultivating relationships with folks that like breathe life into me.
That's hot.
You're an idiot. You're an idiot.
CPR.
Did you say CPR?
Mm-hmm.
Just let me die. You see me struggling for breath, just turn the other way. Like for example, a couple weeks ago, I was spiraling. I just like had every negative thought in the world. I was like, I'm a piece of shit. I don't know anything. I'm a fraud. Like people just tolerate me. I have no friends. Like, why do I even, like, I just got really, really bad. And then like, I knew there were certain people that I like, for example, I regularly have dinner with Chaz on Thursdays.
Nice. And
I'm like, wait a minute, this isn't true. Like, I actually have people I know I can turn to. And that made a world of difference. And that's new behavior.
Yeah.
Right. Because generally I'm trying to prove to myself that I'm like worthless. And then I'm like, no, actually I have people in my life that really love me. And like, this is an opportunity for me to lean into that. Mm-hmm. That's been really nice. I had a really similar experience at work where I feel very fortunate. I'm obsessed with my boss. She's like brilliant. She's a great leader. And I checked in with her around something kind of like adjacent to this, and it was just so helpful. It was like I had all this weight lifted off of me, and so that's what I've been trying to do. Is I really have been trying to swim to where the water's warm.
Yeah, it feels like we have to be careful, because when I'm in this kind of mood, and I don't want to call it a pity party, but when I'm going through whatever I'm going through, I'm drawn to those things that kind of confirm.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And I have to be careful because, like you said, it's like there are so many amazing folks that, if I just reach out, just connect, they are there for me and in the way that I need. And I'm going to surround myself. Yeah.
Yeah. I also think, one of the things that's helpful for me is like when I'm thinking about, like, if we're talking about like the political landscape and all of that, if I am feeling overwhelmed, my first thought is like, this is by design. Like, I'm not feeling overwhelmed because it's just me. I'm feeling overwhelmed because the things that I'm hearing are designed to make me feel overwhelmed.
Oh, absolutely.
And so that's actually really helpful, right? Like to know that, oh, this might be the intention is to make a group of people feel powerless or helpless, or, you know, like dissuade people from going to the polls or being active in like civic duty.
Yeah.
And I think maybe the last thing I would add to that is like the most opposite action thing a person can do when they feel like shit is to engage in behaviors that are some form of like self-care or self-love or
Absolutely.
like turning to community when you're feeling like you're drowning.
I constantly like to remind myself that feelings aren't facts.
But there's still information.
It's just information, but it's like I also try to look at the broader picture and think about what the good that's going on. Like I say, it's like, and lately, even though all of this shit's been going on, it's like I haven't really been so in that dark place. Every now and then I slip.
Yeah.
But then it's like I'm all, okay, you know what? Like not isolating. I don't care how much I love being alone or whatever. I realize that when I'm agitated or whatever, I need to get out. Like I went earlier to a meeting that I don't normally go to with a couple fellows, and I've just been trying to make the most of my days off. Like because before it's like my excuse was, I work retail. I don't want to be around you motherfuckers. But it's like but I need to get out because the weather's nice today, even with the wind.
Mm-hmm.
Even with the wind.
Jordan, you look like you want to say something.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Jordan's like I'm.
Start from the beginning.
From the beginning. Well, I was born June 15th.
June 15th?
Mm-hmm.
Social?
Gemini. What?
No. I meant like social security number.
Oh.
You're a Gemini, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So what are your thoughts? What are you thinking?
What are my thoughts? I mean, I guess I'll just speak to most recently what happened, but like, I feel like things were going in a positive direction. Things are going well. Things are working out. And like, then I feel like I get in my head of like, am I worthy of all this? Knowing that there's all this other shit going on that's outside of my control.
Mm-hmm.
All these people suffering, and like, why is it that I get to benefit from this, right? Other than like my skin tone, my gender, my outward appearance, right? Like, why do I get this? And so part of it is overwhelming, and it's like, okay, well, I can't fuck this up because if I do, then A, B, C, D, E, F, G happens. And then from that pressure, I feel like I have this urge to just like eject from it. And so then I end up
ejecting.
Yeah. Well, using, but
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Okay. When you say eject, do you mean like suicidal ideation or?
Maybe, or like just an eject button. Like,
Yeah. Get out of this.
not like needle injections.
No. I didn't hear inject. I heard eject.
Okay, good.
But when I said eject, I wonder if it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was like, are you saying like die? Like you feel depressed?
I mean, there's definitely, I think those thoughts are normal, but like, at least normal for me, but I don't think I have like plan or intent, but it's like sometimes like, and because I work with dying folks all the time, that like, sometimes it's nice to just like, oh, you get to leave this plane and you get to leave the crazy shit that's just going on.
It almost sounds like, and I think
we need to have you work at a newborn clinic.
Well, it almost sounded like, and correct me if I'm wrong, and you said this kind of before we even started, like you feel this pressure to do it perfectly. And instead of that, just like, whatever. It's like, I'm not going to do it perfectly, so I'm just not going to do it.
Yeah.
And that's where rejection. So I'm just going to use.
Mm-hmm.
And that's completely understandable, but it's like, I mean, perfection, man. It's like, we can't be perfect.
I just saw a picture on my phone pop up and it says it's a dog. And it says, my emotional support dog after one day with me. And it's a dog laying down with a cigarette in its mouth smoking a beer. Smoking a beer, drinking a beer, smoking a cigarette, drinking a beer.
That's drinking a beer, drinking a cigarette.
Yeah. I think, were you going to say something?
Well, I feel like it's just this idea of like powerlessness, right? Like I can't control anything that this government is doing. I can't control what other people do, right? And then the things I have control over, it's like, well, am I really helping anybody?
You mean with your job, or?
Sure. Well, yeah. I mean, in any fashion, and I recognize, like, yes, I'm doing some positive things, and like, but like, I don't know.
Go ahead.
Okay, so one of the things that I find most interesting is a lot of times, and I know you've had this experience where folks will come and say, you know what, when you talked about this or whatever, I really appreciate it because I didn't think about it that way, or it affected me in this way. And so I don't always know what it is that's going to help somebody, especially in this venue or like medium.
Sure.
And so I think you are helping people. Maybe the key is not, I don't necessarily need to see it. I need to see tangible evidence that I'm helping. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do it because you know what? The person who's being helped the most through this is me. Because like, since I started doing this, the fact that I'm able to have conversations we take this for granted. We talk about some pretty heavy stuff on here. And we talk about, even though we bring lightness and whatever.
Who's we? I don't take it for granted.
Okay.
We're going to revisit I statements, bitch.
Yeah. Anyway.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
I think we might more like queens, but
I get it. Yeah.
Yeah. And actually, you're right, because of your profession or whatever, you get to probably have more conversations like this. But there are times where I found I surround myself with folks who, while we love each other, it can be very surface.
Sure.
And you don't go deep because not everybody can handle deep. Not everybody wants to handle deep. It's kind of like when I'm watching TV at home. I want light stuff. I don't want to watch anything heavy. So the fact that we're having this, and then people can at their leisure say, I'm going to listen to this and whatever. Guess what? You're helping people. I don't know how many ways I can say that. And so I'm going to say, it's like, I really appreciate you.
Yeah. My thought here is that, so this is something I've been sitting with for a while. So I love my job, right? It's like, I'm living my life's purpose. I feel at home. And I think one of the things that I love about it is that when I'm in a room with someone, I feel like I'm getting to experience humanity at its most raw and its most vulnerable. And that raw vulnerability, right? Like that kind of foundational stuff that's in the background for a lot of us is present. And so when I'm thinking about like when I'm feeling like shit, one of the things that I try to do is like tap into this idea that like actually if I'm feeling and thinking it's been felt and thought before, and I'm not alone in this. And that by itself is very helpful for me. And then like the other part of that for me is like just finding another person where I can say the truth, right? Like as messy as it is. And there's something about that I think that is that creates ripples around us. Like I truly think that the biggest impact we can have on the world are the things about ourselves that we get close to and we give attention to. Because when we do that, we show up in the world differently. We show up differently for the people around us.
Absolutely.
Right. And yeah, like this may sound like a little kind of like trite, but there's nothing in my opinion that's more like anti-capitalist or like anti-institution than self-love and acts of
it's radical.
Of loving community. Yeah. Because think about it this way. If you're feeling like shit or you're feeling like there's nothing you can do, and your response to that is to turn to community and love the people around you, like that by itself has a huge impact, and it's pushing up against like what feel like external forces. It's like going back to what Sage said.
Which Sage? Say their names.
What did Sage? How did Sage introduce herself? She was like the older Sage.
Yeah.
Yeah, the older Sage. It's like she said, like, this was also last year when it was all kind of coming, like the shit was rolling downhill. She was saying, she was at the BIPOC meeting. I think Jordan, you were there. I think weren't you the one who brought her there? Wasn't that you?
Becky did.
Becky. Well, someone did. And you know, the folks at the meeting were like really upset, and Sage was like, "Listen, y'all," because she is older than us. She was saying, we as a community have been here before. She was talking about like the Stonewall riots. Like, this is what we do. We've been here. People have like tried to oppress us. And what we've done is we've come together and we've pushed back, and right. Like we have evidence of that. And I think that's a really good example of what I'm describing, which is like when you're feeling hopeless, when you're feeling alone, is like finding community to connect to. And if you feel like you don't have community available to you, you know, what I would encourage you to do is to get really curious about what's available and around you, right? Just getting creative. I don't know, maybe you've always wanted to learn a new language, or maybe you've always wanted to hike or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
The point isn't to not turn inward, but to turn outward in a way of connecting.
Also, I feel like too, getting some awareness about what you are doing, where you are, you know, I mean, it's so easy to focus outwards and think about, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that, I'm not whatever. It's like, it's like I'm all in thinking. Like I'm in a really good place now. I really like my space and my energy. Every now and then I have to burn sage because of me. But
sage the herb.
Sage, exactly.
Not the person.
Sage to what?
The herb.
Yeah, because you're like, sometimes I have to burn sage, and I was like, I was just talking about sage.
I'm not gonna burn either of the sages. I love them. They're fabulous. Yeah, but it's like in every life, like I heard this is like, you know, so in every life, some rain has got to fall. Like even with the pink cloud, the rain comes. And like, I do all the work that I do in recovery with my sponsor right now. Like what I've done recently, and I shared about this, is that I've recommitted to meeting my sponsor weekly and being in the work. And I feel like it's because like of the way I've been feeling. Like because I realized that, you know, I'm always going to be experiencing this. I know we talked about this a while back too, about like, we were asking the question, how do you feel about like this lifetime title? But I'm always having these issues, these concerns or whatever, and I don't always react to them the same way. But it's like the way that I'm like, when they're overwhelming or they're too much, like, I mean, that's when I'm most grateful for recovery. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't have to know.
I don't know.
What's that?
Yeah,
Oh,
I think. Yeah, I think. Like going back to this idea that feelings aren't facts, like they may not be facts, but the feelings can also give us a lot of information about what we're needing.
Oh yeah.
Right. Like, so even if our perception is off, if there's a feeling of like abandonment or a feeling of loneliness, right, what that information is telling us is that we're wanting community or we're wanting connection. And I think that I feel like that has saved me is that when I'm having kind of like thoughts or feelings that feel horrible is not treating them as like an enemy, right? Like trying to push them away, but trying to listen to what is it that I'm needing right now, as opposed to like just isolating. Because that's typically what I do. Like typically when I'm not feeling well, right? Like I'm like, fuck this. I'm just gonna stay in my apartment with my cat and eat cereal until I go to sleep.
Can I ask you a question, Jordan? Okay, so like, do you ever ask yourself like, and we were kind of talking about in between. It's like I always think like when I have an experience that I think is, you know, where I want to label it as a failure or like something like it's information. It's like, what am I missing here? Do you ever ask yourself, what am I missing? And like, do I want to do something different?
Um, yes. I mean, there's obviously something not going right when I go back to using, right? Something's not working. So something needs to change. I think selfishly, I just want it to be easier than it really is.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have examples of anything that you know that you've changed as a like say, oh, okay, I don't like this, so I stopped doing this.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think like what has been helpful for me is to like completely be off all the apps. And I like deleted all of my possible accounts and just like, I don't know, put myself on timeout for all of that. And like, I think that's made things a little easier in terms of like accessing. And I mean, I think I've been more consistent about certain meetings I go to. Yeah, but it still feels like when I'm faced with the choice of to use or not to use, in the moment I always have chosen to use no matter what. Mm-hmm. And so I'm not sure what I can do other than like put a shock collar on myself. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want to put a shock collar on you unless that's the sex you're into.
Right. CBT.
Yeah, exactly.
I might have to start getting into it. I don't know. But like, yeah, and I'm not sure what the answer is to that either.
Yeah. And one of the things I think that's important to say is that, right, like for queer folks listening and maybe for non-queer folks listening, is that there's a way that everything that's happening right now can feel like it isn't just politics, right? It can feel like a form of erasure. It could feel personal. It could feel, if nothing else, super overwhelming. And I think it's human nature that when we're feeling overwhelmed to like isolate in order to protect ourselves. And it's also makes sense that when folks are feeling overwhelmed that they want some kind of relief, and wanting relief or feeling overwhelmed doesn't mean that you're doing anything wrong.
Yeah.
Right. It means that you're human and that you're responding to your environment. And I think one of the best things a person can do when that's happening is to turn to like I was saying earlier, it's like turning to people who know you, right? Like turning to people who are willing to listen, putting yourself in environments that feel like they're like, they're filling you up. I always advise people, like, if you're feeling down, like actively pursuing things that bring laughter, or like actively pursuing things that bring some levity, anything to shake up what feels like stuffy or immovable. Right. There's a way, for example, that like laughter can break up sadness, right? It's one of the things I like about certain meetings where someone's talking about something like absolutely horrible that happened to themselves. And then they start talking and everyone's laughing about it. They're like, yeah, I was shot in the face and now I'm missing an eye. And everyone's like, ha 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 ha,
Yeah.
And right. There's a way that can break it up.
I was at the meeting earlier. The woman who shared, I knew her. She was talking about how, like when she was 12 or 13, she was drinking and carrying on, and so that's not social drinking. I was a child.
Yeah.
That's not social drinking. I was a child. And the way she said it, everybody laughed because it was true. It's like, no matter what you think, if you're underage drinking and drinking the way she was, that is not social drinking. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. I think we also, in wrapping up, I think some things that we should be reminded of, in my opinion, is that going back to, what Sage inspired is like, the queer community has faced unimaginable shit.
Yeah, exactly.
And if we think about any marginalized community, unimaginable shit. And if we
think about anybody,
yeah, anybody, yeah.
And if it affects, if you feels that way to you, if it feels insurmountable, it's whatever. That's your shit.
That's right. And what I want to say is like, there are some things that we should remember exist, right? Like I'm thinking about queer people, specifically the way that we bring art and humor. Like I'm thinking about drag queens, for example, right? Like as a community,
Good drag queens.
well, I mean, as a community, right? Like, we like if there's a way that we have been able to make a beautiful community. I also think about like the history of Black folks in America, right? Like when they weren't
dance and sing to get past the trauma.
well, I'm thinking of other things too. It's like when Black folks weren't allowed into certain institutions of higher learning, they were like, okay, fine, we're going to create our own. Right? It was the same thing.
Just so they can come around and burn him down.
But you know what I mean? It's like, what I'm saying is that, no, what I'm thinking of is like, despite that, right? It's like, and we like, there's so many different examples of when groups of people were experiencing what's happening right now and have turned to the things that have made those communities strong. It's art, it's music, it's comedy, it's love, it's so many different things. And I think we lose sight of that when we're overwhelmed because it feels so isolating. And the best thing that we can do is like remind ourselves who the fuck we are, come together and remind each other of who we are. And I think that's where the change happens. It doesn't have to be monumental. It doesn't have to be saving the lives of people. It really can just be acts of love that I think ripple.
You can drop the mic now.
All right, let's land this fucking plane.
Okay. So the Castro Country Club is a safe and sober community center for all people and a refuge for the LGBTQ recovery community.
And we provide programs and services that help change lives by supporting personal growth.
Our vision is to reduce the suffering of addiction by connecting people to community, opportunity, and support. You can find more information, including all the ways to contact us at www.castrocountryclub.org/podcast.
And please check out new episodes every Monday when they are released.
Every Monday. Okay, we love you. Bye.